Welcome back, friends, to The Lucky Die. Previously, Laffian does some light reading, Rhal hides potions in the stalking, Squash is concerned by what hasn't been said, and Zaltanna helps in negotiation. Investigating the cave during the night, the team learn more about the Tingurans and the changing landscape of Gieta over the last few centuries. With the storm abating, the heroes scale the rest of the cliff to find the waterfall they were looking for. How many people are praying for vengeance? Why were the Tingurans looking at the stars? And what is this strange tunnel under the surface? I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back to The Lucky Die.
The tunnel is in front of you, Squash. What do you want to do?
I think Squash, kind of not too loudly, just kind of talks up the tunnel, it goes further down here. I can take a look if you guys want.
I would say don't go any further than maybe 100 feet or so.
Okay.
If you see anything out of the ordinary, come back.
Okay. And Squash is gonna stealth forward through the tunnel. Maybe about 100 feet. Just see where it leads, where it goes.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay. I also need you to make a stealth roll then.
Oh no, then I need you to make a stealth roll.
Dun, dun.
You've shown your hand, V, and in the hand there's a knife.
Have I? Or am I making you roll stealth checks no matter what way you go?
What do you have? A knife.
No!
25 stealth. Wow, you're really dedicated to this bit that there's something in there, huh?
As you very quietly, step by step, make your way to the left-hand side of this tunnel, you notice that it does keep doing that very subtle curve. And you feel Tio just very quietly flapping behind you, just moving a little bit of the top of your hair or a little bit of your cloak, whichever suits. You take a few steps, and then you hear... from somewhere ahead of you.
An owl?
You can make a survival check if you want.
Yes, please. 26.
This is very much an Earthdark creature. You've heard this call a couple of times, the deeper down into the Earthdark that you've gone. This is not quite the Earthdark. This is not a naturally made tunnel, and you would expect this kind of a creature to be much, much further down. But it is a call of alert. It is detected you.
All right.
You know that they come in usually 2s or 3s. They're quite smart predators, and it's very difficult to see them. You would know this creature to be a lurk.
How dangerous are lurks?
How dangerous did I make them?
I.e., back when I was level 8 or 9 when we started the game, and Squash would have...
Oh, no, this would be when Squash was not even level 2. This is his very, very early days in the Earthdark with Crescent and Grishuk, sorry. You would remember that they are kind of really big, flat-ish creatures. And that, you know, they have a very small body, but they have very big wings. And they tend to, like, it's very difficult to see them if you can't see the underside of them. You know that they bite. You know that they hit you with their wings. And you know that they do this kind of horrible sounding call that alerts others of its kind to presences. And they eat a lot. And they tend to eat big things. You being, along with the other, along with the Snurf Bevlin being quite small, it's very easy for one of them just to come down, swoop you, pick you up, and just take you off to their nest.
Well, that's all the reason I ever needed to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, Squash is just like, you said that I heard their like alert sound, like when they start going. Yeah, that means just Squash is sprinting back like, oh no. Like, I'm even assuming there's like a small part of his like young adult brain going like, oh, run, this sound means run.
Yeah, very much so. Let's see how quickly they can move.
Pavlovian reaction, I think they're called.
What's your movement speed?
35. I can bonus action dash and action dash.
Cool. You race your way back. The rest of you can just hear Squash approaching. He is basically done with deception and stealth. You didn't hear the call. That was just kind of like off in the distance for Squash. You hear Squash just panting and running. Squash, do you bother looking back, or are you just running?
Nope, just running.
All right, cool. You see Squash at the bottom of the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Squash just comes to the hole, like, you hear just kind of running, pitter-pattering, like, it's just stuff. Lurks, awful flying fuckers that live in the Earth Dark. Please come down here, they've already spotted me.
Okay. Lord of the Tunnel Door?
Would you please kick in this rope?
Yeah, can do. What do you need me to do?
Shrink me.
Just come down here, please.
All right, I
Protect
jump
the
down.
small.
It takes an action for each of you who are above small size to get into this hole and into this tunnel. It's a very narrow opening.
Can Zaltanna attempt to cannonball and smash the hole?
I'm not gonna lie, no. Like, there's like solid rock that make up like the edges of this hole.
Have you seen her muscles?
I'll tell you what, you can take a strength check.
Sorry, Casey, I don't mean to argue for you.
No, you're right.
It's just amusing. The idea of just Zaltanna just...
That's a 13.
No. No, absolutely not. You kind of like do the cannonball thing, but like you just land and your butt is like in the hole, but you're not like down the tunnel by any means. You're very undignifiedly like stuck in this hole.
I hate you guys.
Squash, you hear the call just behind you. And you feel like the displacement of air just like at the entrance to this tunnel.
Please, guys, it's here, please. Haha, very funny, don't come down.
I'll try to help push Zaltanna the rest of the way through the hole, I guess.
Sure. Like, there'll be it's basically an action to get her down this hole now.
I need the tank in the front. Push.
That's fair. All right, I'm going to say that you basically are able to do this. Like, between Zaltanna and Laffian, like, you managed to squidge the legs in the right place and just, like, kind of get down in the right place. Squash, I need you to take an opposed grapple check, please.
They're taking me! With my last breath, I curse you!
It's an acrobatics, you're fine. You're good at those, right?
Oh yeah, true, I can actually make that as an acrobatic.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. That's a 20.
You feel its wings reach through and kind of like grab hold of you, but you wiggle out of the way just enough, or you wiggle up towards Zaltanna. The wings don't quite grab hold of you. And as you turn and look back, you see this kind of like bat-like face just staring at you, and you see these wings just like flapping immensely, and you see it back up a little bit, and as it backs up, you see two of its brethren also with it.
I hate this.
Zaltanna, you're now in the tunnel.
I am in the tunnel.
Are we in initiative?
Yes, fuck it, you're now in initiative. Well, that's enough surprise rounds, I think.
Oh no.
This is something out of a fucking horror movie.
Good luck getting Rhal to the other side of that at all. You're gonna have to kill some birds without Rhal.
I mean, first Rhal has to get his ass through the fucking hole.
Yeah, good luck.
Rhal too thick.
It's just an action. It's literally just an action.
I have such
Just
a
an
big
action.
butt, V.
It's just an action.
I have like a whole nother part of butt that these guys don't have, where, you know,
It's called the tail.
yeah.
You are not taking two actions. One for your body and one for your tail.
But V, I'm too thick.
I take out a sword and cut off his tail.
Your tail is too damn thick. Oop, I forgot to add a modifier.
Cut off the tail. Look, guys, we have more rations.
Okay, let's start with Laffian. What did you get?
5.
All right, I'm going to assume that's at the bottom.
Yikes.
It's fine. I
Yikes.
don't need to be the first one to go. It's
Rhal,
better
what
I
did
don't.
you get?
12.
Squash?
12.
Which of you has the high dexterity?
21?
What?
Yeah, you're
Same.
going to be first.
Wait.
What? Okay.
Yeah. We were both at 20 when
up
we
to you
put
two.
the...
Who wants to go first?
What was the name of Travis's sword? Samantha?
Rebecca.
Rhal
We were
has
both at 20 when
exhaustion,
Rebecca was got put down.
so you can go
Okay,
ahead
yeah,
and
that's fair. That's fair. Then we'll put Squash first. That's fair.
I'm
Oops.
still plotting how to
what a
get that extra
fucking-
point to get up to 22.
Good luck. And Zaltanna, what did you get?
For dexterity check? Oh, for initiative? 16.
Okay, good. Whew.
Okay, with the 16 then, top of the round, Zaltanna, you are in a tunnel, 10 feet in front of you. You're going to basically be hunched up a little bit, but 10 feet in front of you, there is an opening to a much bigger cave system. And you can see that there are these 3 creatures that have enormous wings and have like bat-like face. And they are just like cawing and making awful noises and trying to reach into the hole to grab Squash.
Scream.
What do you want to do?
Scream. What do I want to do?
Murder.
Well, obviously, always. I always want to murder. How far are they from me?
Let's say like 10, 15 feet.
Okay. Could they get in easily? Oh, you know what? Actually, the one that's closest to Squash, I'm gonna cast Banishment on.
Oh,
God damn.
that escalated really quickly.
Remember how I said that I remembered I have spells suddenly? Hey, everybody, you're going to see a lot more of me doing spells in Season 2. I hope you are prepared for less. There's still going to be some fighting, but I remembered that I can do things other than smite, so...
All right, let me just check something first, because I think I know what's going through Squash's brain. I think this might be a spell that you can't learn, but who knows?
Banishment is a 4th level or 5th level spell, so
4th.
no. So I cannot yet.
Yeah, you could learn this, just not right now, because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do 4th level spells yet.
No.
Okay, this is something that you could learn, just
Okay.
not right now. Okay, all right, so what do I need to do as how are you banishing this? What are you telling, or what are you saying? How are you invoking this banishment?
Shootfly, don't bother me.
Oh my... Leave Squash alone!
Fuck off.
Fuck off! All right, it's a charisma save. These lurks are not traditionally good at charisma. So what is your save?
It is a 17.
It got a 16. It is banished.
Woo.
It just fails.
It just fails.
It just works.
You see this kind of big lurk creature, as Squash has called it. It just reaches forward, and you see it from basically the point furthest forward, just kind of like turn into like a really like a mist kind of thing, and it just completely disappears. Cool. That was a bloody good use of a spell.
Now just concentrate on that for the full minute. Otherwise it comes back.
You can send Rhal to the stalking.
All right. The creature is God knows where. They're stalking. So
How do you
okay.
spell that?
Zaltanna, is there anything you want to do else? You still have a move and a bonus left.
I don't have. I'm gonna rage because I should do that. I should always go into rage mode. And I'm gonna move closer to Squash to protect.
Yeah.
So you're going to be in front of Squash?
Yes, why not?
Okay, great. Cool. I will allow you to maintain concentration while in a rage, but you can't cast any new spells in a rage. I think that's how I'd set your rage up.
That's fair.
All right. Okay. That was your move. You do have more if you want it, but I think standing in the way is probably good enough. Squash behind you. That was your bonus. That was your action. That was a good use of an action. Okay. It is now the Lux go. The one stuck in the stalking is stuck there. Okay.
That's a shame.
Yeah. The creature reaches forwards. You see its bat-like face just go straight towards your face, Zaltanna, as it attempts to bite you. For a 21 versus your armor class.
Yep. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Yep.
The edge of my seat there, Jesus.
Wait.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. Yep.
And it takes you, as it bites into your face, you can feel its fangs sink into your cheek, and you take 10 piercing damage.
Ah, eat me. Well, I guess you are.
Yeah.
Nom.
Damn it! How does it get that? Oh,
21?
Shit, there's not 3 of them anymore. Fuck! There's not 3 of them anymore. Fuck you. Oh, you need to make a con save to maintain concentration on banishment.
You just need above a 10.
Well, I got an 11,
Yeah.
so fuck you.
All right.
World.
All right, and it basically, as it sinks its fangs into your face, its 2 wings just basically try and clap either side of your head. So it like hits one ear and hits the other ear. So it will hit you with 2 wing attacks.
Oh shit, it's gonna discombobulate you.
16 versus your armor class.
Nope.
17 versus your armor
Guess
class.
what? No, because I have a +2 to
Nope.
my armor because of that floating shield.
Fuck. Alright, cool beans. Okay. That was one of its goes. The other one swoops in above and basically tries to bite down at the top of your head. For a 19 versus your armor class.
No. Well, no, yeah, that's my exact armor class with the shield. So, no, I guess.
Oh, Casey, make sure you're reducing the damage by half.
Oh. Okay.
Because you're raging.
Right. So it wasn't 21, it was
10.
11.
It tries to sink its fangs into the top of your head and try and smack you either side of the head like its companion did. But I think the other one is just clearly in the way and they're jostling for who gets to bite you first. It misses on all 3 attacks.
Ha
Oh.
Ha, sucker. Squash, what do you want to do? You see Zaltanna being assaulted by these 2 lurks.
I want to shoot it. I want to shoot it.
Which
with
one?
With my. What do you mean, which one?
The top or bottom?
Well, I'm gonna take out the top. I think the bottom can take care of itself.
Squash is more of a power bomb. That's the joke.
TMI.
Right. This counts as a sneak attack since it is engaged, but I have nowhere to hide, so I cannot get an advantage on it. So
Nope.
that is a 23 to hit.
That hits, I think. Yes, that one hits.
Okay. That is 36 cold, 36 damage. And no cold damage because I clicked the wrong fucking bow again.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, like your bolt just takes it like square in like that kind of like body area. Not that it really has like a big bulbous body. It's just mostly head and wing. Okay. Yep, that definitely smacks into it. You see, yeah. What do we want to do now?
When you use an attack action and attack with one-handed weapon, you can use the bonus action to attack with the hand crossbow you are holding. So I'm just gonna hit it with the hand crossbow again.
Go right ahead.
Oop. That's 15 to hit.
That hits.
Really? All right. 13 piercing damage and 6 cold.
And 6 cold.
Or frost.
This thing looks fucked up.
Yeah. And Squash is gonna use whatever movement he has left to just back up. He doesn't want to be anywhere close to these things.
That's fair. Okay, your back is against like the kind of like the grooves in the wall that would like act as a ladder. Yeah, you back up against that. That's totally fine.
I'm sorry,
All right,
Zaltanna.
cool. Rhal.
Don't take it away.
Well, I've got to make it down through that hole. That's going to be a whole ordeal. Because
It is a whole ordeal.
Because
Name of the episode.
what's funny is it was completely
Dummy Thick Tail is the name of the episode.
I'm so thick. The thing is, V. Rhal's very claustrophobic, and there's no way that I could ride around that this is going to bother him a whole lot. Someone with even like a little bit of claustrophobia, like this reminds me of the bits in those movies, the horror movies where they're having to go through the cave, like The Descent, where they're getting through that small bit. As soon as he gets wiggling through there and there's a point where he's very constricted, it's going to bother him regardless. He's going to have to make a con save or whatever the hell we call them now. An acid save.
I agree. This one's a con save, yeah.
In conjunction with getting through. And both of those are... Well, I guess I don't know how it works now. I have disadvantage on all the damn things because
Not saving
of the acid
throws.
attack.
Not saves.
Well, it's...
Yeah, not saves.
Okay, well, I guess...
It's only one level of exhaustion, so it's not saves.
Okay.
Not yet, anyways.
Well, as he's getting through there, regardless of whether he does, I'll make the save first. It's a 9, so just right below the threshold, he gets through it a bit, and then he just goes limp.
Oh no! You're basically wiggling through this hole, and like your nose is dripping acid, and Squash is right underneath you.
I hate it.
You asked me to get down there very quickly.
And guess who changed their belt? Guess who changed?
No, I changed it back.
He
You did.
changed it back.
I
Okay.
hate it.
Yeah,
Oh, thank
And
God.
yeah.
I didn't have a
Definitely did.
good reason to switch it back to cold just yet. I considered doing it to get
Okay.
in the water, but it wasn't necessary at the moment.
All right, resolve an attack against yourself, my friend. This is all kinds of hell.
It's a pretty low. Okay, 11,
It's 11, so it would be 5
5. Okay.
with your resistance. Yeah. But you are in this tunnel. That was your action. What would you like to do now?
Be unconscious.
No, not a choice.
Okay.
Ahead of you,
Do
about
I
10
need to
feet,
make
you see
an actual roll to
Zaltanna
make it
is... Nope, it's just an action to get through this hole.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's a small hole and you are not small. Yeah. Yeah, like 10 feet ahead of you, you can see Zaltanna is being assaulted by these two, like, big place-looking things with, like, bat faces.
I'm going to So I can get over there, and that's about it. And bonus, I don't have any
You can get out of
bonus.
this very tiny tunnel into the much bigger tunnle.
I don't have any bonus actions because I want to save my knuckle dustery thingies. So,
Yep.
I'll do divine flavor. That's a bonus.
What
There we
flavor
go.
are you today?
What is it? The God damn it! Help me.
You have to give
Nope,
us something to
I
work
refuse.
off of here first.
I want to do like a rocky one,
Rocky Road?
rocky road, or like gummy worms and what is it? The pudding with the worms in it.
Okay,
Dirt?
gross. Yeah,
Dirt
sure.
wormies. Yeah.
That's not an ice cream, though.
Does it have to be?
Well, you kind of specified
I don't know.
ice
It's
cream.
your divine flavor, man.
You're going like,
Rocky Road
help me.
stuff.
What am I thinking of without telling us anything?
Help me. Help me.
No context, please.
Guys, help me. What is the word? I don't know, Neil. There are like over a million words in the English language. How can
Laffian might be psychic. I'm not.
We have 2/3 native tongues here, plus all of the in-world character words. Like there are many words.
I have all the best
All
ones.
I have all the best.
As you cast Divine Flavor, you get the taste of chocolate and marshmallow and ice cream and whatever the hell else is in Rocky Road. Nailed it. Okay, Squash.
Yes.
No, wait, no, my bad. Laffian.
I was wondering what the hell you were going to do to me because that was not
So
my turn.
sorry.
Hi.
What do you want to do?
So I don't need to squeeze my ass through the hole, really, right? Like, I can see these things. They're like, what,
No.
15, 20 feet away, you said?
Yeah, but they're down a hole along a tunnel. You can't see into the tunnel that Squash saw.
Oh, this is a straight drop. Oh,
Yeah, this is a 10-foot drop down to a tiny tunnel that goes to the much bigger tunnel.
fuck. Okay.
You
Well,
cannot see them.
how far down is the drop?
10 feet. It's less of a drop for you because it's a tiny hole. It's more of
It's
a
an
squeeze
acid
and then like
slide
maybe
now.
a 2-foot drop.
You're welcome.
No, it's not.
I mean,
No,
all
it's
right.
not.
Fuck it. I'll spend a psi point to teleport through the hole to the ground so I don't have to waste my time with that shit.
Okay.
Nobody got time for that.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
Bonus
or...
action.
Alright. Okay, that's a bonus action. You just appear in front of Squash.
Hey, Squash,
And
how are
ahead
you? Oh,
of you,
look at
you can
those
see
things.
Zaltanna being attacked by these two big place-looking motherfuckers, and Rhal standing behind, looking momentarily like he's enjoying the taste of Rocky Road. What do you want to do?
Okay, this looks wonderful. Let's not go too overboard, shall we? I'm just gonna mind thrust the one that's got a bolt sticking out of its chest.
Perfect. Go for it. My trust!
Needs to make a DC 18 intelligence save, please.
Oh, it might be good at those.
Please don't.
It's not.
Good. 22,
damage do you do?
22 psychic damage.
22?
22.
Oh, yeah, it looks a whole lot like 25. Cool.
I mean,
All right,
yeah,
it's
25.
dead.
No, I have my focus. 25.
Thank you. Yeah. Closest damage to swearing. Yeah, basically lets off a horrific shriek and hits the ground. For everybody who is within 25 feet of this, I need you to make a...
All of us.
Oh.
Yep.
Are we about to be frightened?
Yeah, Zaltanna's aura gives you no fucks, does it?
Scream.
Yeah, you hear this scree in your ears. But Zaltanna's steadfast nature means that none of you give any fucks.
Lesser people would be terrified.
I'm
Yes,
lesser
and
people.
No, you're shorter.
No,
not
you're
lesser.
smaller, not lesser.
Yeah, not lesser. Squash is never lesser.
Oh.
You're welcome. So yeah, it lost its main advantage. Thank you, banishment. Laughing. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'm content.
You still have move.
I'm content to stand in front of Squash since he's not a fan of these things.
No. Okay. All right then. Top of the round. It's Zaltanna. One of them has just basically collapsed in front of you, having been mind thrusted and shot to death, and there is one that's kind of attacking your head. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna The one that's attacking my head is gonna get sliced-o'd. Slice.
Nice. Slice.
Wow, those
Whoa.
fucking
No way.
sucked.
How is...
No. With your 2 attacks, would you like to tell people why we're noping?
Because they're both 12.
Well,
They're both nat 1s.
They're both nat ones. Cause fucking how? Cause
I
fucking
can't
how?
even.
Cause fucking how though?
Exactly. Keep this fucking curse away from me.
I thought I gave it to you because my first roll was a good one and yours was a bad one, and I was like, damn, I finally fucking passed it to Aethor. I'm not gonna say anything about it. But nope, apparently I haven't.
Nuh-uh. Goat sacrifices to Odin, keeping me protected. You stay on your side of the lake, please.
Nope.
I gotta sacrifice some more sheep to Zeus.
what?
What?
All right, enough of this like
Sultana
goat killing
forgets
bullshit.
how to use the sword.
Sultana
You
basically
You have to go
can't
to
do
Cicero
it because
now.
there's just a fucking thing in her fucking face.
There's a bat trying to treepan Zaltanna.
It's like a big ass like flat bat version, placed bat version, just like trying to attack you, and it's just messing with you. Both of your things go wide. How?
You should get the lucky feet. It's great.
Okay,
Wait,
it's
Zaltanna.
now the
I
singular.
already have lucky feet. They're in my shoes.
Zaltanna, you have the pin.
pin.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
have the pin. I'm
It has
gonna
a thing you can do,
I'm
right?
gonna re-roll one of my attack rolls before you move on. Thank you. Did that just fucking?
Okay.
That is literally impossible. I
Hold on,
demand
I'm
a
taking a
re-roll
picture of
because
this.
New t-shirt.
there's
New
absolutely
t-shirt. Sultana's emoji face. Roll 20. Can we talk?
There is absolutely no fucking way I got 3 natural ones in a row on the same. This is impossible. Can I just roll with real people dice?
I'm taking.
You got what you
know my
deserved
pain
for
now.
that pun.
You know my pain.
Nope, that pun gave them what they deserve.
What are the odds of that happening?
1
Normally,
in 6,000?
1 in 20.
1 in 8,000, I think. Or 1 in 8,000, I think.
8,000, yeah, you're right. 1 in 20, 1 in 400, 1 in 8,000, yeah.
So
Yeah.
what? Yeah,
1 in 8,000.
It is literally 3 in 60. Like, how do you even?
I have it saved.
What's the genuine fuck?
How?
Okay, well,
how? I guess I'll
you
take it.
try
Like, what the
and
fuck?
force.
I can't.
You try and force the pin to help you, but it is something about this place bat lurk thing in your face that's just not. It's not okay.
I'm
all right, the remaining
so,
bat.
I have never. I am going to
I'm floored.
flames on the side of my face.
Can you vengeance yourself for your bad rolls?
Zaltanna prays to herself real quick. What is it?
Can't see it.
No, can't tell.
Oh, that's another one.
Did you get a 1 too?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I got a 1. It's not 11, it's a 1.
That-
what the
4
fuck?
ones in a row.
I'm just going to stay on this side of the wall now.
Yeah, I have
Alright,
to make
so-
saves for life and death sometimes, so I'm not getting involved in y'all's mess with this.
All right, so the bat that's on your the lurk that is on your head try and bites into you, but completely just like you're flailing, it's flailing. Nobody knows what's going on anymore. This isn't a fight. This is just like
A struggle.
this is a pantomime of a fight. Everyone's taken classes in was it stuntman fighting? All right, it tries to hit you with one of its wings.
Roll 20
Oh, that's better.
goes to
That's
dice
better.
jail.
That's better. 8. 17 versus your armor class.
Wow, no. Because I have a 19 with my floating shield.
All right, so yeah, like it's a genuinely just a hilarious for anyone who isn't terrified at the moment. Yeah, this is a really bad slap fight.
Oh, I'm
Okay, squash.
so fucking mad right now.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Squash. What do you want to do?
I want to hit it with my crossbow.
Okay. You're not exactly hidden but I'm gonna say with all the effing chaos that is happening, this like Lurk is clearly losing this fake fight with Zaltanna right now. Laffian is standing in front of you. Rhal is like menacing it. Like, I'm gonna say you're not exactly hidden, but you could have advantage on this because there is so much chaos and distraction going on. I'm gonna allow you to have it in this situation.
All right, come on. 31.
To hit, yeah.
Yeah, that's 40 piercing damage and 7 frost.
31.
I know 32 is a crit, and every time this bow crits, it gets a little better. So I was 1 off.
Oh, just the 31.
Yeah, your bolt just like sinks into it, and you see like the kind of like tendrils of ice spread from the impact of where the bolt is. It's like through one of the wings, and Zaltanna, you look up, baby. That's what distracts you the third time. As you see this bolt just poking out through this wing, looking at you. All right, what else do you want to do?
If you're giving me advantages for free, then I want to hit it again with my crossbow.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Why not? Fuck it.
That's a 25.
That one hits.
All right, that's 11 piercing damage and 11 frost.
Ooh. Zaltanna, fighting this thing, you see 2 of these like bolt tips just poking through the wing. They look kind of cold. Anything else you want to do, Squash?
That's the end of my turn.
All right then, super quick and easy. Rhal.
Is it?
The one on top of Zaltanna is like covered in like icy tendrils now, and it looks a bit fucked up, but it is still like trying to eat Zaltanna's head.
Is that the only one left now?
The other one's banished.
It's the only one you can. Yeah, the other one has been banished and will be back in about 8 rounds.
Okay, punching.
Okay.
Rocky Road. Oh, well, I don't have disadvantage, do I?
You should be on disadvantage now. The first one was still 13.
Yeah. 13.
Yeah. That one fails.
Boo.
Boo.
Swing around. Tail to a flip. For 24 to hit.
Oh, that one hits.
For 7 damage.
Okay, plus your divine flavor, right?
Extra 1 damage.
Okay.
Another punch. Natural 1.
Jesus
Fail.
Christ. How many nat ones is that in a single episode?
I'm going to spend a key point to make another punch.
Okay.
23 for 11 damage.
That one hits. Plus divine
Plus
flavor.
4.
Oh, damn. So what did you get? 15 in total.
15 damage on that punch.
How do you want to destroy this one? No closest damage to swearing, you legit killed it.
I grab whatever little tail it has, whether it's a big bat tail or a stubby little bat tail or no tail.
It doesn't really have a tail.
No tail at all.
Like,
okay. I grab its
not
back
really,
legs
just...
and I just punch it. Punch.
Okay, you gotta grab at its like lower torso area. It doesn't really have like a body per se, or like arms or legs or anything, just like a head and big ass wings. But yeah, you kind of grab that lower like torso area where most of its vital organs are, and just like pound the shit out of it. This thing gives out a really loud cry, a scree of pain, but nobody gives a shit about frightened here, so it falls dead in your hand.
When it goes limp,
what do you want to do for 8 rounds? Do you want to like stay here and wait for the next one? Do you just want to run as fast as you can?
I think it might be a good idea if we all prepare to attack this thing as soon as it reappears and just annihilate it. Between the group of us, we should have it.
Yeah.
All right, we all ready in action, I guess.
All right. Zaltanna can literally drop this at any time and it will come back. All right. It appears the signifier for your held action. Zaltanna, what was your held action? I'm assuming it's a stab or slash.
Yes, it's gonna be stab.
Okay, go stab.
I stab. Give me a second. Let's see if I can actually.
That one.
No.
I will cry. I will quit this podcast.
No, you won't.
Don't quit. No, I won't.
Okay.
I would never do that. I love Zaltanna. 13 and 25.
Fails. 25 hits.
I was about to be like, Are you fucking telling me that this fucking thing has a goddamn 26 HP, fucking whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
No, this one doesn't know. Yeah.
I'm angry about it.
So you do a total of 17 damage.
And fuck this thing. if I'm not gonna smite it at a level 3. So.
Okay.
Just as an extra little fuck you for those
fine.
nat
That's
ones.
fine. Yeah.
I say as I trust Roll20 to give me a good. I don't trust it. 17 extra damage on top of that. So 17,
Okay.
24, 27, 31, 33 damage.
Sweet. Okay, that was your held action. Squash, what's your held action?
Bolt comes flying through the air. Pew.
We hope.
That's 13 on the dice.
One away from that crit again.
Alright, that's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
33 piercing damage and 7 frost damage as he nails it in one of the wings.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely see this shot, this thing disconnect with its wing. It like crashes like a big hole through it as the bolt clearly passes through it. Okay. Rhal, it was your held action.
Bunch. I also forgot when Rock killed the last one, when he gets the finishing blow on something, he gets temporary HPs. So he gets 17 temporary HP points.
Okay. You feel that, like, as something passes through to the stalking, you feel some of that energy transfer to you. You gain some temporary hit points.
I'm like a vampire. 17 to hit.
That hits. How'd you kill it?
Ooh. I think everyone is just kind of beating on it. And Rhal is trying to figure out like when it's safe to put his hand in this kind of flurry of blades and death. So it's a very strategic just punch.
Single jab, just...
Yeah, it's very
he one punch man just like puts his fists up, waits for it, bam!
Yeah.
Surgical strike. Okay. They all fall to the ground. They're all dead. You find yourselves in this kind of very circular, very smooth tunnel. There are some like small, kind of like bones, previously dead lurks, like that kind of thing, just like as far as the eye can see.
V, you're absolutely killing me.
Why?
You're literally describing the tunnel from Full Metal Alchemist, and I hate it.
Oh.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I think Squash is just going to take the lead now that the lurks are dead. Just like, okay. I started going down the tunnel to the left, and then the lurks noticed me, so I think we should just keep going down the left side. Hopefully there are no more lurks.
Can Laffian look over these creatures and see if he knows much about them?
Sure. I'll give a roll.
History from his time in the Earthdark?
You spent some time in the Earthdark, but they were like the tunnels that are quite close to the surface, so you won't know a lot about them, so roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Dirty 20.
They have been known to carry off small or smaller creatures, like basically anything under about 4 feet, even like child dwarves, and even just some slightly shorter dwarves being known to be taken away. Same with the gnomes. These creatures, essentially their main form of attack is to attack in groups, to attach themselves to other creatures, which makes it very difficult to attack them and often also causes harm to the person that they have engulfed. And yeah, they tend to feed and hunt in packs.
Anything about like their skin and whatnot? Like, is this something that we could take to like, I don't know, like a leather worker or something like that and have it turn into like a cool ass cloak or some shit?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Also, Squash has put a bunch of holes through it.
Batman costume.
Well, okay. Are you telling me Rhal would not walk around wearing this thing and just start going, I am the knight? And then Tio has like a little mini cloak as well and stands up doing it. All right.
I hate this. I hate all of this.
I'm going to check them out. Lafian's going to check the maps real quick and also use the compass and try to figure out, like, does the left tunnel seem to make sense for the way that we should be going? Or does it seem like maybe that's...
It honestly doesn't matter too much. This tunnel is not marked on your map.
Okay, which way is north?
Probably left is the northernmost, yeah.
Okay. Let's go left then, just in case. I'm just going to leave an anchor point here, just in case we need to come back. Leave it at the split, so if we need to come back here and there's an issue.
Teleportation problems. Lafian would know that.
Yeah, but worst case scenario, it might be a struggle, but he can try. This is like an oh shit, like shit's going bad.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just dropping the warning of like you may be wasting your side points here, but yes.
It's only a single side point.
In case of emergency.
This is the in case of emergency if I need to try to force our way through the stalking with all this teleportation shit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You make your way left.
Yes.
I'm assuming no torches are lit?
No.
We all see in the dark.
You keep walking. After a couple of hours, you begin to see signs of what looks like up ahead that perhaps there is a settlement that has been built into this tunnel. Like you see things, wooden things that have been built that resemble shacks or homes. You see various, like, not exactly nettings, but like things that you could hang things off up in the ceiling. And there are indeed some old tools and such like hung up there. But even approaching from a distance, Squash, you hear absolutely nothing coming from this shack village.
I don't hear anything. I think it's abandoned.
There could still be other occupants here, so we should be cautious. But if we can find of anything of use... Are we getting close to the point where we would want to take a rest?
Not really. It's probably just like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. You've been walking for a while.
Okay.
But not really.
Let's go check it out. Maybe they have any kind of markings or maps or anything that might help us.
That's possible. I'm also rather curious about this location itself, whether this got sunk or frozen in here, or if this was just naturally built here. Maybe it was once on the surface.
Well, lurks are usually Earth-dark creatures, so this definitely could have been built by Drow, Srifneblin, or even... Yeah, or even those crazies. Damn it, I'm completely lost. There's a 4th race that is just kind of like loony. They're just
Kuatoa.
a bit... I might be thinking of Kuatoa, yeah.
They're the ones that worship Bilbdulpoolp. The crazy fish people.
Oh yeah, that's
Bless
right.
you.
Sorry.
Since I don't know what the fuck they are, no.
I am going to sneak towards the village and...
Stealth check.
Why do you make me roll these just so I get to tell you to your face 25?
Stealth check.
Oh, it's 1e6, yeah. And I'll turn off advantage. Sorry.
Thank you. Because you don't know if there's anything here or not. And it might, like the last one, actually be able to spot you even at a 25.
Mm.
It nat 20, so there's no way it wasn't going to see you.
The lurk or whatever's in the village?
Yeah, the lurk.
Okay. Stop rolling. This is the worst.
You sneak your way towards this village. The homes here are abandoned. Quite a few of them have collapsed inwards upon themselves. There doesn't seem to be any signs of life at all. But as you reach kind of the edge of the village, after you scan through, look through, sneak through houses, through debris, there is a hole in the floor. it's not smooth like the rest of this. It's very jagged and broken, as if literally one day too much tension, pressure, stress upon it just caused a break. And you can look down so deep, although unfortunately your dark vision is only like 60 feet. You just look down and see darkness. You see nothing else, but you get that cold, musty, damp feeling that you do when you're very, very far down in the earth dark.
But we haven't gone that far down.
You have not, no.
So this
but
is
that's the kind of the feeling, the sense you get from looking down here. You've been in the earth dark enough, like your senses were honed there.
Yeah.
Like you know what the earth dark deep down is, so you get that feeling.
Now that I'm closer to the village, more like inside it, do I hear...
Yeah, you're definitely in the village, yeah.
Do I hear anything?
No.
All right. I guess Squash just starts walking towards the group, and when he's within, like, not shouting distance, but, like, low talking distance, he just kind of waves them over and, like, I think it's safe. Safe may be a strong word to use, because there's a hole there in the village that goes very, very far down. It would explain how the lurks got so high up. I think this hole might go, like, all the way down.
Good thing we're not going all the way down.
But it probably means there are some less than fun creatures around.
Then we should keep our guard up.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's go check this place out then.
Yeah, like, I think we're going to investigate the village a little bit, see if we can figure out what used to live here, and if they left any trace. My assumption is that the village got abandoned when the hole opened up.
Roll investigation checks.
Sure.
Whoever wants to look around, loot / try and discover what this village is or was, take a perception or no, only an investigation check. You can only have investigation.
Ooh.
Unless you can argue something else.
I see you. I see you.
Tie it on a 26.
Yeah.
On 26s, as you begin to comb through this village, what Squash has surmised is pretty much true. Things look like they've been left in a hurry, and it wasn't all that long ago. Like, it's nowhere near as, like, petrified is not the word. It's nowhere near as preserved as, like, in the cave was, where it was very, very cold, and it could have been hundreds of years. This, you know, a best guess is probably a couple of years old that has been abandoned since. There are houses and shops, means of supporting and looking after themselves. That's kind of the gist of what you get from this. On a 26, as you look through one particular house, which has, you know, abandoned general goods in there, you do find a crude map.
Oh.
I update my map.
Area revealed. It shows you that there is, as you look at this map, as like Laffian, you take this and you begin to draw and add on to the maps that you know. Some of these do line up with some of the other cities that have been using like passageways to get between A and B. It utilizes some of this network that they've drawn. But Squash, when you look at it, you see a rune.
A rune?
Once you take away all the guff of the writing, once you take away all the extras, like looking at Laffian's map of extra tunnels that have been built into it, offshoots and stuff, very clearly to you, once you take away all of the extra crap, you see a rune.
Squash is gonna get out a parchment and like sketch up the rune like away from the map, while he can still kind of see it.
Gonna need you to make an Arcana check to figure out what kind of rune this is.
Yeah, I think the purpose of sketching it out is to be able to show it also to Laffian and like, do you recognize this? Do you know what this is?
Can I help him in some way?
It would just be a flat roll.
Right.
Like, yeah. Like you can assist, because this would also be a disadvantage for you. You wouldn't really know what this is.
You want me to roll separate then, or just give it to him?
No, just Squash.
Okay,
it's
Squash.
an
Well,
8.
you probably should have.
This, yeah,
You're
you
not
have
even
no idea where
proficient.
even to start on this.
Because V won't give me proficiency.
Because you don't know enough magic yet.
Well, I'm working on it.
You didn't study last night. You have no idea. You just know that this is a rune that has clearly, if you're looking right now at the tunnel, this has clearly been made by some sort of magic, and you're looking at a magical rune. Like this, if looking at Lafian's maps are correct, this is a rune that covers a majority of Geerta.
Oh, God damn it, V.
It is possible, Lafian, from this updated map that you now have, to see that if you follow a particular set of tunnels, you will find your way basically to the center of Geerta, which is where the Rend is.
Which is where we need to go.
Correct.
Any idea about that rune?
Um,
I know magic's not really your forte just yet, but
I have a really bad feeling about this. Because the tunnels we've been walking through, they're all been made by magic. They've all been, like, somebody powerful came through here. It could have been one of the sentinels. It could have been a god. It could have been just a ancient powerful wizard. But somebody really powerful came through here. And they carved something into the earth itself, into Bikron itself. This is hidden far, far away, in a place nobody can really come or go. And it's not only hidden there, it's hidden underground. And the size of it, it scares me. I don't know what this is, but I feel that this is very bad.
two theories that I can think of. One is that this was done when the Sentinels touched down here, and that could be in some way the reason why no one is able to teleport to this land.
That's what I want to believe.
The other one is that it is possible that this could be the work of perhaps someone like Daichin, and this could be something very dangerous.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I can try looking into this.
We're gonna have to. I will do my best. I've got a couple of books. I might be able to find something.
I mean, I can try to see who made these tunnels. If we
Right.
know who, that might make things easier, but that's going to deplete me. I have a few reserves outside of my normal energies, but
We don't want to deplete you down here. That would be a really bad idea. We're in the Earth Dark balance. We're in the Earth Dark, Lafian. I'm sorry.
it might be worth the risk, though. And besides, I have the three of you. And I'm not as weak as I used to be. I do have my backups.
If you think it's a good idea, if you trust yourself and you trust us, I think it's worth it. I think this is bad. My gut tells me that this is really bad.
We can give it a shot. I'd like your help if you wouldn't mind.
How can I help?
You don't have the skill for psionics, but you have a keen mind.
All right.
You might be able to help me find that center that I need in order to peek into the past.
I'll do my best.
We're going to go to one of these tunnels. Like maybe the one that we came through, you said was one of the magically carved ones, right?
The one you're in is magically carved, yeah.
Okay. In that case, then, Lafian's going to sit cross-legged and try to go into a deep meditation with Squash sitting across from him. And I imagine that, like, we're just, like, holding hands.
Yep.
And he's going to try to hone in on this area, the rune, and try to see who made it, when this was made. Like, he wants to go as far back as he can to when it was created.
Okay, so you want who and when. Okay, in that case, I'm going to need you to make a roll of some sort. I'll have you make a history check.
Okay. Flat roll.
Yes, please.
24.
Who or when?
Who? I think that's more
You
important.
have no idea how far back in the history you've gone. But you're focusing on the image that Squash has in his mind of the rune, of the tunnels that he's seeing. And as you reach back into the past, you see the Tinguran. You see them standing there, carving this circle. You see some of them telling others off as they make the most minute of fuck-ups. This has to be perfect. This is 1,000 years in making, and this has to be perfect for when they arrive. It is the Tingurans who carved this.
After a moment, Laffian opens his eyes and is just... Okay, well...
Did you get anything?
It was... the seal people.
The creature that lived on the surface?
It seems that way. I got a glimpse of them working on these tunnels and a sense of precision that needed to be done.
All right.
I don't know when, and I wasn't really focusing on the why, more so just who.
Well, that's really good. Then this is really good. I feel awful saying that. I was just really, really afraid that Dacian had done this. I'll admit there was a part of me that was very scared.
Oh, if it was Dacian, I would have started carving at the walls with my fingernails if need be.
No, then hopefully this is just whatever wiped them out or whatever, destroyed the teleportation here.
My suspicion is the teleportation.
Yeah.
Magic on that level is not common in this world.
But I'm still going to research this thing, but that is a great relief.
Do you have a means of communing with Demi?
No.
Yes. You have a scroll.
Yeah, I have a scroll sending.
Correct.
That one we're supposed to be
25 words,
saving,
but that's
though.
all you have.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Then let me rephrase that. I do, but it's the scroll we have, the one for notifying the boat. I mean, I could send Demi a message through that, but if I'm understanding correctly, this whole avatar thing and the whole Grumsh thing, there's a chance I might not even hit Demi. I might hit Grumsh.
I don't want to touch that. No. Okay. Let me see the rune again.
Squash, flattens out the paper again.
Laffian's going to try to commit the rune to memory as best as he can.
Okay.
And next time we take a long rest, he is going to try to transmit the mental image of that to Marnak and see if maybe he has some idea. Or maybe if while he's doing his thing, if he's at the library still, he might be able to look into it.
Okay.
Or maybe Lisbeth knows.
Yep, that's fine. Maybe. Lisbeth knows all.
Nerds are still at the library.
I'm jealous. I wish
They're
I was
the kind
there.
of nerds who go to the beach to go to the library.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, they're still having their beach episode.
That's not fair. They got a whole fucking season of beach episode.
They got married on the beach, dude.
Maybe.
That's cute. That's cute, though.
Marriage on this beach. They're sent everywhere.
Okay. What you also note, Laffian, looking at this updated map that you've created, is that the rend is probably a day and a half away by taking very specific tunnels. If you it's like doing that maze game where you're trying to find the center through all of the chaos.
The secret
that
is
on
start
your
at
map,
the end, work your way back.
Correct. So you kind of do a mixture of that and going back again. A day and a half of solid walking, you could probably be there.
Oh, good.
That's what you figure out from looking at this also. Okay, what do the four of you want to do?
Anything you guys wanted to be doing while we're holding hands and praising the
thinking
darkness.
about it.
Puppy time.
Animal handling check, please.
I felt bad that we occupied so much time there, so.
Same.
5.
Big info dump.
Man,
No.
this curse just really be hitting me.
Well, you're not really... Zaltanna's not wise.
You know what? You can be rude about my character. No, I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm insinuating you have a +0.
Yeah. Rude.
She doesn't seem to want to do anything right now. She's more interested in like continuing to like during like the walk that you've had to the village, occasionally she'll pick up like some of the the carcasses on the floor and just drag them along and then just throw them to one side. She just seems interested in sniffing around the village more than she does want to be spending time with you.
Aw.
Sorry.
It's okay.
She pees on a random post of wood.
Yeah. Wolf style. Like, yeah, I've got this.
This is mine now.
Rhal, anything you want to be doing real quick while they are diving into the past?
We're not stopping here to like sleep, are we?
No.
Okay.
Like you guys got like another good half a day walk before the end of the day.
Rhal is going to go. We mentioned that the things that were here, the flying things, like picked up people and kept them. I want to go check and see if there was like a nest or a discarding place for those corpses where Rhal can see if anyone was picked up who might have had anything useful on them when they died.
I'm going to say like the nearest like nest you would guess will probably be down that hole.
Ugh.
But there are some corpses that are a little too big to have fit down that hole per se. Or ones that they've just dropped because they were struggling too much. Like beyond the hole, there could be like definitely a couple of corpses that you could go investigate, shall I say.
Okay. And then Rhal has like vertical wall stuff, so if he can see the nest, he could venture down to it safely.
How far is your dark vision?
That's a good point. I have a ring.
I think it's like 120 feet.
Yeah, no, it's 60 feet dark vision that I have.
60 feet. Okay, yeah, then you are not seeing the bottom of this.
Okay, then yeah, he'll just go through the things that he can see there.
Okay, so the corpses that you find further on, again, they seem to be much like the creatures that Laffian described. They're the kind of seal type creatures, the ones that you found in the bedrolls. Trying not to say body bag. In the bedrolls that you found in the cave. They're just more of those. And like looking around, looking at the way the things are designed, it makes sense that the Tingeron are the people that were actually living here when this was a livable place. You don't find much of use except a couple of rations that seem to be handy, a couple of daggers that seem slightly shinier than they normally are. Yeah, you don't find... Oh, and you also find some gold. Let's see how many gold I have on these. Find. If fall into hole, this is what's in their nest. You can find out up here, that's fine.
What if Rhal just like runs in a circle around the hole, just going like...
Well, it's not like a hole with like a nicely dug tunnel down. No, this is just like a hole in a big empty chasm.
Oh, this isn't like dug out. This is natural.
No, this is like, yeah, this is collapsed in. You know, like in Minecraft, if you dig down 2 and then you end up with a giant like cavern underneath, this is literally what has happened here. Okay, and between like the various corpses here, you find about fuck it. You find like 25 gold, but it's not like the standard gold size pieces that you find in Discora or in Kino. These are just like kind of odd shapes. This is the equivalent of 25 gold.
I found the rare money.
They seem to use sizes and shapes versus actual like base metals.
We'll open the coin shop and sell these as rare for more than that are worth in gold. Genius.
Okay. Rhal becomes an obscure coin collector. Okay. I love it.
I love gold. I will bring back Rhal will bring back all of his findings.
Okay.
Because everyone knows about the daggers and stuff more than he does, and the knives and Squash Sykes knives. So Rhal will bring you a bunch of knives. Here you go.
Some of the knives he brings you are definitely more like, oh crap, I'm being attacked whilst eating dinner kind of knives. Some of them are really fancy, but they're just fancy. They're not particularly practical. But amongst the debris of like the knives that just get cascaded upon you, Squash, you do find one that is clearly very magical, and it's just a basic +1 dagger.
Those are helpful.
Yeah. Squash kind of like goes through them and goes like dinner knife, dinner knife, dinner knife, dinner knife, antique,
Fish
dinner, gutting knife. This one's actually kind of neat. It's clearly got some magical properties to it. Yeah, this is... Well, I think this is a magic dagger.
Huh.
I think this is worth a lot of money to the right people, and he hands it back to you.
You can use it. It was over there.
Oh, thank you, Rhal. I'll get it back to you when we're done with this madness.
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Rhal's like picking up all the other discarded knives. That he's like finding the ones that might have like the fancier decorated ones. Anything that looks nice or looks like it might have gems to take out of them or anything. He's like scavenging a little bit.
None of them have gems, but some of them are definitely, they've been carved. They're ornate. They have like that pretty little like flowery pattern that like, some people go crazy over. Like, yeah, like you find a little...
He keeps a couple
of knives that seem nice.
So like he'll keep things every now and then for just trinketing around now that he's getting a little bit more into that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you definitely find that. Okay. Team moving on?
Team moving on.
All right. As the four of you continue on, it's about half a day. Kind of nothing really happens. You follow the safe path that Laffian has found, the shortcut, so to speak, that saved you a few days off of your journey. You go along. You make good pace. Squash's keen senses kind of manage to help you skirt around some of the thinner sections of this tunnel wall. They've obviously skated very thin in some areas just to get like the perfect level. Yeah, you manage to avoid much of this, and it comes to the evening.
Question. Do any of these tunnels look like the walls have been disturbed at all? Like, do they look like they're cracked in places, or does this look like fucking pristine?
Most of this is pristine as shit. There are some places where the floor has fallen in, or the roof has collapsed a small amount, or for the most part, this is perfect, apart from the few places where holes have been punched through by various this, that, or the other.
Would I know how much of this would need to be disturbed if it is an active magic rune to get it broken?
Something on this scale, you have no idea.
Okay.
Like, this is like consonant scale rune. You know that some runes can take a little bit of damage here and there and it still be completely fine. I mean, some folks who use runes on their skin as reminders of how to use like spells and whatnot, they can grow and change with them, and the magic still works fine for the most part.
This is a fucking continent.
You wouldn't know. Yeah, this is a continent level rune. You're going to expect some damage here and there. Yeah, like you wouldn't know really.
This is like a speck of dust on a rune drawn by a pen. Like the damage
You're actually kind of correct. Yeah,
it still makes a rune.
It's like nothing in the grand scheme.
You would
of
have
stuff.
to like make another tunnel,
like a whole ass tunnel
to the
collapse.
wrong place to like to make the rune something that it's not in order to like make it not work. I think, or just collapse big portions of it.
Just a mental note for
big portions of it, like you know.
All right. Evening comes around. There is no good place, but you are in shelter. There's no storm attacking you. There doesn't appear to be any creatures coming for you right now. You walk until you get tired. Are you setting watches? Are you making fire? Are you reading books? Are you bonding more with animals? Are you trying to reach people? I don't know.
Marnak,
what do you want to do?
Rune, what this? Marnak, what this?
What this? Who there? You send energy to thought, this idea to Marnak. You don't get a response, but you don't get the response you want, but you do get a response of, it will be looked into. They're just a little busy right now. And you do get that very tense, like, you kind of interrupted me at kind of the wrong moment, dude.
Sorry.
You kind of get that energy.
Here,
but it
side
was,
points. 20.
It has, message received, and they will look into it. So yeah. Okay, Rhal, anything you want to be doing during the evening?
Rhal's been extra acidy today.
Okay.
So what he's going to do is he's going to strip some of the prongs off of these forks. Strip some of the metal down to bare strips so that eventually he can like incorporate them into the egg somehow with like hammering them into like a strip of gold around, you know, the accent of this thing instead of it just being wood, because that's nice. And I think he has the intention of getting started on the thing, and he like puts a puddle of acid down into the ground so he can like dip his claws into it and all that stuff. He sets himself up to like work on his stuff. And then he is a level of exhaustion, and he just is too tired and kind of leaves it on the ground and falls asleep.
Funnily enough, I know exactly that feeling. I'm too tired, I'm going to sleep.
He has little prep done.
That is
while
absolutely
he was
perfect.
Super acidy, but you know.
Yep. Okay. Zaltanna.
Yo.
Anything you want to do specifically?
Just more puppy time. I'm trying super hard to get Electo. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm very my brain is gone because I'm starving. So like,
Babe, I love you. Say my name. Babe, don't be like that.
Babe, listen.
Electo, my puppy Electo. I want to get her to be my friend. I want her to be my friend.
Yeah, I think like there's now actually like time rather than like we're kind of being alert. Like you can definitely spend a little bit more dedicated time with Electo, and it definitely begins to pay off. Like you finish like trying to like play with her and like relax with her, and then like as you settle down for the evening, you just feel like this big warm furry creature just lay down next to you and just like rest its head, like just does that thing where it puts its paws on your leg and just rests its head on its paws.
Aw.
You're slowly getting there.
Yay.
I need you to take a religion check.
Oh geez.
Sorry.
I clicked it. Why isn't it got 8?
An 8. You feel a familiar voice trying to talk to you. Someone that you know, not really well, but someone that you do know. Just they're trying to reach out to you, but it's just that little bit out of range, I'm afraid.
Dang it.
Perhaps they'll try again tomorrow.
All of our operators are busy right now. Please try again later.
I'm sorry, I can't connect your call. Okay. Squash, anything you want to be doing, my dude?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I'm assuming we're taking rest in a tunnel. So Squash is going to walk like a couple of 100 feet down one way and drop an alarm spell, and then walk a couple of 100 feet in the other way and drop an alarm spell.
Okay.
That way, if anything comes down either side of the tunnel, we'll be alerted. And Squash is going to study, and he's going to study hard. That fucking rune. He still has bad vibes for it. It's not good.
Okay. Can I get you to make either an investigation or arcana?
You should not have given me that investigation option.
I'll take it.
29.
Fuck my life. Looking through the various like schools and ideas of magic, you see a few spells that have been written down here, a few runes, a few like descriptions of how things are cast. This particular rune has something to do with anti-teleportation, as you might have suspected, but also anti-scrying.
Writing down notes.
You also learn, through your 29 of investigation, you learn quite a bit about the various schools. Because you're trying to study hard and learn what this is, you absorb a lot of knowledge on various things like divination, destruction, all this good stuff. All the good schools of magic are things that you begin to learn a bit more, and you flick back between, oh yeah, I remember that over here, and things are beginning to sink in, and your knowledge of magic is beginning to expand.
Yes. All right.
Is there a spell that you would like to learn?
I have access to the spell magic already. I was talking about
Power
something
word kill.
earlier. Detect magic. Detect magic.
You want detect magic?
Yes.
Let me see if either Dana or Demi just has it naturally, so she can't write that down.
Give detect magic, please.
You will have it only if Dana has it.
Ah.
Demi, it's part like some warlocks get like detect magic as a spam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what she has. That's why she walks around constantly detecting magic, because she can. Fuck my homebrew rules. Fuck the game I was doing. We're like, you can only use it as many as your charisma. Fuck you, I can use it as often as I want. It's my world now, Grant.
Neil, clip this and send it to whoever Grant is.
You met Grant, he was my housemate.
I know. Grant's a cool guy.
Yes, you find it.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna learn detect magic.
Okay.
That's another first level spell. God damn it, I need a second level spell soon.
Then you better start asking for them.
I know.
There aren't many more spells that I think you could learn through this book.
No.
But especially not at the lower levels that you're looking at between like 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
You'd only really have the very basic spells and like counterspell and dispel magic, detect magic. They're all like basic level spells that most spellcasters should have.
Yeah.
So yeah. But it
Side
was
points. 20.
It has. Message received, and they will look into it.
No, I send them side points. I'm
so
like,
yeah.
sorry, here, side points, energy.
Side points not needed right now, buddy.
Nope, give it to him. I give it to it anyways. 20 side points.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. All right, good. One person.
Wait, okay, oh, no,
cool.
V, no. I don't need to know about that, V.
I didn't say anything.
V?
Just tense.
Lewd.
Just tense.
Lewd.
Lewd.
No. Just.
Did I miss something? Why are you so upset?
A whole minute later, Arch got what V was insinuating. Arch, you are our
Okay,
like
wait a minute.
pure,
V,
pure
hold
child.
on a second. Are you telling me that I cannot convert psi points into sexual prowess?
You need key points for that, my friend.
Okay, you guys, it's 5 o'clock and I'm starving. Can we please finish this episode?
We're about to wrap. All right. Okay. Yeah, you just get the feeling that message has been received, and they will get back to you as soon as they can. Okay, Rhal, anything you want to be doing during the evening?
Hi everyone, Rhal here. Thanks for listening. I still hate it underground. I love being underground and then having to squeeze into more underground. That's my favorite. If you also don't like being underground, you can email us at theluckydiepodcast@gmail.com. And there you can complain about the underground. It feels good to let it out sometimes. Do a little rant, you know. Or like if you like had someone to thank for going underground a whole lot so that you don't have to. You know, you could thank someone for doing all the underground stuff for you. That would be nice. They'd probably appreciate it. Anyways, who I appreciate and would like to thank right now are our patrons, like Arista and Mikhail. Thank you both so much for your support. And of course, thank you all for listening. I will see you all underground next time.
Hello everyone and welcome to Monster Hour, an actual play podcast about going to school, arguing with your parents, and ruining your favorite outfit while hunting horrible monsters. Narrative driven and crisply edited with painfully relatable characters. Monster Hour follows unlikely heroes JR,
super suspicious. That's sort of my deal.
Constance,
I may be a bit of a know-it-all, but I might actually know it all.
and Alvin
I'm monstrous.
as they unravel the sinister mysteries of a strange Colorado town. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, Buffy, or The Adventure Zone Amnesty, you'll love Monster Hour. Tune in for new episodes every other Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.